In this video, we'll be taking a look at 2 college basketball games happening on March 8, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 2 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. VCU vs. Dayton. The upcoming A10 showdown on Friday evening features the VCU Rams facing off against the Dayton Flyers. In their recent game, the Rams suffered a home loss against Duquesne, while the Flyers secured a road win against St. Louis. Notably, VCU emerged victorious in their previous encounter with Dayton, securing a 49-47 win just last month. Delving into VCU's offensive performance, the team averages 72 points per game, positioning them at the 199th spot nationally. The Rams have demonstrated proficiency in scoring from the paint, contributing to over 37% of their total points, with an impressive 60% success rate in these attempts. Despite their success inside, VCU has predominantly relied on their outside shooting, currently boasting a 36% accuracy from beyond the arc. The three-point shot accounts for over 43% of their total points. While ball security has been an occasional struggle for the Rams this season, the upcoming matchup against Dayton's defense, which hasn't excelled in forcing turnovers, presents an opportunity for VCU to optimize their possessions. Additionally, VCU's recent dip in offensive rebound rate underscores the importance of winning the battle on the glass in this contest. On the defensive end, VCU allows an average of 66.8 points per game, placing them 40th nationally. Their solid performance near the basket limits opponents to approximately 43% shooting. Beyond the arc, VCU remains stout, with opponents shooting around 30%. Despite challenges in forcing turnovers, VCU's methodical play style minimizes opponents' possessions. Their ability to close out possessions effectively has been a key factor, and against Dayton, limiting the Flyers to single-shot trips up the court becomes pivotal to magnify VCU's strong shooting defense. Turning to Dayton's offensive capabilities, they average 75 points per game, ranking them 199th in the nation. Recent performances indicate an ability to surpass this average in 4 of their last 6 games, showcasing their consistent scoring proficiency. Dayton's success near the rim, with shots falling at over a 67% clip, contrast with their reliance on long-range shooting, connecting on over 40% of their three-point attempts. The Flyers have excelled in hitting double-digit three-pointers in 3 of their last 4 games. Despite competent ball security, Dayton struggles on the offensive glass, ranking around the bottom 100 in offensive rebound rate. While this hasn't posed significant issues during successful shooting stretches, it could lead to offensive dry spells when shots aren't falling. Defensively, Dayton allows an average of 66 points per game, placing them 19th nationally. They've been effective in making it challenging for opponents to reach the basket, but opponents shoot over 60% near the rim. The bulk of points allowed by Dayton this season has come from beyond the arc, with opponents shooting around 30% from three-point range. As VCU poses a threat from behind the arc, Dayton's perimeter defense becomes crucial. While their shooting defense has been robust, Dayton struggles to force turnovers and has mediocre defensive rebounding, emphasizing the need to force VCU into uncharacteristic errors. On the road, the VCU Rams have proven to be a reliable squad, securing victories in 5 of their last 8 games. In contrast, the Dayton Flyers have faced recent setbacks, losing 2 of their last 4 games and falling out of contention for the top spot in the A10 standings. Adding to VCU's advantage is their stronger defensive performance, conceding 101 points per 100 possessions compared to Dayton's 101.5. Dayton's recent defensive struggles, allowing an average of 73 points in their last 5 games, further underscore VCU's defensive superiority. Given their previous success against Dayton and their defensive strength, the VCU Rams to cover the spread as underdogs is our full-game side pick. The contrasting playing styles of both teams contribute to a relatively slow pace of play, with Dayton currently ranking in the bottom 25 in terms of tempo. Additionally, neither team has excelled in offensive rebounding, limiting their opportunities for second chances chance points. Both offenses predominantly operate from long range, aligning with the defensive strengths of each team. The previous meeting between these rivals resulted in a low-scoring 49-47 affair, emphasizing the effectiveness of their defenses. VCU's stifling defense held Dayton to a 4-for-17 mark from three-point range in that game, reinforcing the potential for another defensive showdown. Moreover, the team's slow pace is reflected in their rankings, with VCU at 288th in adjusted tempo and Dayton at 338th in tempo. Anticipating another defensive battle, the under the projected total is the full game total pick. Despite VCU's win in the first meeting, their shooting percentage was modest at 37%, highlighting the importance of their rebounding efforts. With both teams emphasizing defense and the likelihood of a low-scoring affair, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Boise State versus San Diego State. The conclusion of the Mountain West Conference is imminent, and a captivating Friday night showdown awaits as the Boise State Broncos clash with the San Diego State Aztecs to culminate the season. The Aztecs, boasting a commendable 22-8 record, are an undefeated force on the Mesa with a flawless 14-0 standing. Their quest for a perfect home game record intensifies in this crucial encounter. Both teams, while still vying for favorable positions in the Mountain West Conference tournament, have secured seats in the NCAA tournament, with the Mountain West anticipated to send a conference record 6 teams. Positioned at third in the Mountain West with a 12-5 record, Boise State had the championship tantalizingly close until they succumbed to the Nevada Wolfpack, suffering a 76-66 defeat on their home turf last Tuesday. This loss halted their 5-game winning streak, and their 66-point tally marked the lowest in their recent 6 games. The Broncos found themselves trailing early against the Wolfpack, who demonstrated exceptional accuracy from beyond the arc in the first half. Boise State attempted to match their opponent but concluded the game with a 6-of-2-3 performance from three-point range. Notably, this game marked the first time in their last 6 outings that the Broncos failed to cover the spread, bringing their against the spread record to 14-12-1, while leaning towards the over with a 15-13 over-under split. KenPom ranks Boise State at 41st, showcasing a well-rounded squad with the 49th ranked defense and the 33rd ranked defense. Navigating the 69th toughest schedule, the Broncos maintain a pace of 67.2 possessions per 40 minutes, with an average of 76 points per game and a defensive allowance of 66.9. They hold a positive margin of 9.1. The team features 4 double-digit scorers, spearheaded by forward Tyson DeGenhart 17 points per game and guard Chibuzo Agbo contributing 14 points with an impressive 42% accuracy from beyond the arc. Additionally, forward Omar Stanley has been a formidable presence in the paint, averaging over 1 block per game. Securing at least a 5th seed in the tournament, Boise State is poised for a first-round bye. In the AP polls, San Diego State claims the top spot among Mountain West teams but currently occupies the 5th position in the conference standings with an 11-6 record. Fresh off a defeat against the resilient UNLV Rebels in Vegas, losing 62-58 as 3-point favorites, the Aztecs recorded their lowest point total of the season. The loss brings their against the spread record to 12-1, with an over-under split of 14-14. KenPom ranks the Aztecs at 20th, showcasing the 60th offense and an impressive 8th in defense. Navigating the nation's 26th toughest schedule, they maintain a pace of 66.7 possessions per 40 minutes, averaging 75 points per game and allowing 65.8. The Aztecs boast an 8.8 positive margin. Player of the Year candidate Edon Ladie leads the team with 20.5 points per game, accompanied by 8.3 rebounds and a shooting accuracy of 55.6%. The Aztecs present a 4-guard set producing 13 assists per game. This game holds significance for San Diego State, as a loss coupled with a Lobos victory against Utah State would drop them to the 6th seed, necessitating participation in the first round. San Diego State aims to avoid a season sweep at the hands of Boise State on Friday night. In their initial matchup at Boise State, the Aztecs suffered a narrow 1-point defeat but limited the Broncos to under 40% shooting. With a superior defensive prowess, the Aztecs anticipate replicating their success in containing the Broncos. The home court advantage, with a perfect 14-0 record at the Viejas Arena this season, adds to the Aztecs' formidable stature. Their dominance in Mountain West games at home, winning by an average margin of 14 points, further solidifies their position. The current spread of 7 appears conservative given their impeccable home record. Boise State secured victory in the first encounter this season against San Diego State, prevailing 67-66 as 1-point favorites. While the Broncos have emerged victorious in 5 of the last 6 matchups, the last 4 wins occurred in Idaho. The challenge on the Mesa promises to be more formidable for Boise State. San Diego State's flawless home record, including a 14-0 mark at the Viejas Arena, indicates a challenging task for the Broncos. Their victories in Mountain West games at home have seen them triumph with margins as substantial as 14 points, making the 7-point spread appear conservative. Despite Boise State's impressive 5-game winning streak before the setback against Nevada on Tuesday, it's essential to note that 4 of those victories came against the lower-ranked teams in the conference, contributing to their momentum. Prior challenges against Utah State and Colorado State resulted in losses by 19 and 13 points, respectively. The recent struggles against Nevada, a team ranked 34th in defensive efficiency, underscore potential difficulties against San Diego State, boasting the 8th rank in defensive efficiency. San Diego State's defense limits opponents to a 40.5% shooting accuracy and a noteworthy 30.2% from three-point range. With the Aztecs' exposure to the nation's 26th toughest schedule, they are poised to deliver a strong performance in their final home game of the season. Thus, the San Diego State Aztecs to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Dictating the pace of play will be crucial for the Aztecs in this home fixture. San Diego State has exhibited a remarkable defensive stronghold at home, conceding nearly 10 points less per game, allowing just over 61 points per game. Over the last 4 games, opponents have failed to surpass 68 points against the Aztecs, including one game where the opposition managed a mere 41 points. Both teams boast formidable defenses, with San Diego State ranking 8th nationally and Boise State claiming the 33rd position according to Ken Palm. Each team consistently holds opponents to less than 67 points per game, reflecting their defensive prowess. Both squads are coming off challenging offensive performances, with San Diego State registering their lowest point total of the season and Boise State tallying just 66 points. The matchup features athletes well matched against each other, with San Diego State standout Ladie experiencing one of his lowest scoring outings against Boise, contributing only 13 points. Boise State's DeGenart, tasked with defending against Ladie, faced one of his toughest challenges, producing just 11 points. The clash between these top performers from each squad promises a display of tightly contested shots. Operating at the 247th pace, San Diego State maintains a rate of 67 points per 40 minutes, while Boise ranks 222nd with 67.2 possessions. Notably, the under has prevailed in 4 consecutive Aztec games with a line similar to this one. Both teams exhibit strong defensive capabilities and a deliberate playing style. Despite their commendable defense, both teams sit outside the top 130 nationally in points per game this season. Their defensive prowess has propelled them towards NCAA tournament qualification and secured high standings in the Mountain West. San Diego State ranks 36th nationally in opposing points per game, while Boise State holds the 47th position. According to Ken Palm, San Diego State's defense ranks 11th in three-point percentage, while Boise State's defense holds the 35th rank. In their initial matchup, the two teams combined for just 133 points, and a similar trend is expected in this game, especially with the Aztecs' ability to tighten their defensive grip at home. This contest is likely to be a hard-fought battle, making under the projected total our comprehensive full-game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.